Good afternoon, everyone. Excuse me there. I'm Yoko, and joining me today to help co-commentate this round one Ambrosia seed, I'm joined with Shaki.
Yeah, hi.
So this is a Ambrosia seed, so that means we're already given the sword to start off with. We're going to be doing the standard part of Escape, meaning going through saving Zelda, going through all of that. 7 crystals, and the first one to take down Ganon wins this race. This is also a mentor race, so both we have as our racers today VortexOfDoom and their mentor Gamachu versus Canard with their mentor Senin. So what kind of seed are you hoping to see today?
I definitely hope a pet seed because they are pretty beautiful. But I still want to see where the items are that way shuffled, that it's a kind of back and forth.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about the Ambrosia seed is that just to rephrase that, the dungeon bosses will always have an item in this. So they won't be able to have a key, the big key, the compass, or the map. We're always going to be guaranteed some item from that. So what do you expect to see, hopefully, that our runners will find in that first chest in Link's house?
Well, I hope that they are not finding some bombs there, because the escape sequence is more interesting that way. What I hope is at least, well, let me say, a fire rod. I like the fire rod.
I'm going to probably say the hook shot. I like to see the hook shot there, but so we're just moments away from starting the race. And we're off. And Boots look like to be in Death Mountain.
It's a pretty nice location to be there.
Right. So Vortex is making their way over to Uncle. We'll get the item that Uncle has. And there's the vanilla lamp.
And we see some arrows as a prize pack. So
yeah.
Maybe there are some bombs coming up on some other enemies.
Right. And did not see the item that Uncle gave us on that.
There's also a piece of heart.
Yep, that's always.
Another piece of heart. There are a lot of them.
So we're gonna have to do a little bomb farming if we don't find any bombs as of right now. With any of these, any of the guards that we kill. And there's the book. Oh, that's a very unique find right there. Book in the bottom of Escape. On the front part of it.
Combined with the lamp we found already, this opens up the first area of desert.
Right. Nice takedown of the ball and chain guard.
So Yoko, what do you expect to see from our runners after Escape? Maybe the Kakariko play, or?
That seems to be the standard play when you come out from Sanctuary. Going over to Lumberjack, Lost Woods, get the 2 items there. Always check to see what they're probably going to check what Lumberjack is. Then head over to to the Lost Woods. I don't know why I'm calling it Death Woods. And then head down into Kakariko Village and clear that out. So we see Vortex at least attempting to kill some rats, hoping to pick up a bomb, because otherwise, when we get bombs later on, he'll have to make the trip back to get to the 3 chests.
Well, and for the 3 chests, we need the gloves, right? To be in logic.
If we're in logic, yes, but if we're coming from Escape, we need a bomb, so we can bomb that wall and get behind the wall right there to get the 3 chests. Because there could be a progression item back there. Rat does not want to pay attention. There's a full magic refill. Those are key.
The full magic means for us that there won't be a bomb in the prize pack.
Nope. So we're gonna have to come back later on, and we can get that, and we can do that. Yeah. So that wall right there to the left.
Yeah, the 8 bomb drop here.
He got the bomb drop. He got the 8. That's the best out of all of them. The 8 bomb drop.
That's the prize pack number 7, and I thought that's the prize pack 3 we have here.
2 full heart containers and some money back there. So. And the light cone, that light cone that you see there is always in logic in the ambrosia seeds, as chat's pointing out to us. And Vortex skipping the chest at the a sanctuary.
So did we got the map already?
We might have, but we...
Well, no, when we... Maybe there's the map inside, so he doesn't need to.
Right. It's always one of those last... Getting a tree pull for 20 rupees. They're coming in.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. We'll see if Canard does the... Nope. And he also skips the... Yep.
So we got a 20 rupee on Lumberjack Cave, which
Right.
is a good sign.
Right. And there's the power glove.
The Power Glove puts the Desert Pearlers fully in logic now.
Right, and we have a little... Well, we need the... And we also have a little bit more... We'll also need the Moonfall to gain access to the Dark World. So we have 1/2 of our Dark World access right there. So 5 items here in the bottom of the Thief's Hideout. We start off with 20 rupees, another 20. Bombos. And a heart. Boots for Death Mountain. Oh.
Our runners could, with the gloves, already go to Death Mountain and possibly get the boots.
Yeah. But we also need the hook shot if it's on the left side. We do need the boots to get to the other side. So this money,
Right.
Yep. Blue mail and our fur and the arrows. And that puts Eastern Palace into play. Well,
Which is pretty nice so early.
Yep. Vanilla bottle from the bottle vendor. So we've had 2 items vanilla already in the vanilla locations.
But having the bottle there means that we can see the runners clear Kakariko completely.
Right. We can go see Chuck Sick Kid. And Sick Kid giving us his heart. And there's the cape in the back of the tavern. So see it, that's the... Now the cape is one of those very useful items in case this does have to be an Agaseed. You know, they can use the cape to go underneath the light bar. The energy beam, that's... Yeah. Race game has another full heart container.
So Tower of Hera and Eastern Palace is a crystal. The desert is a green pendant. The desert and the eastern is already clearable. So let's see what they are going to do.
Yep.
Maybe they are going. Maybe they are going for desert first, grabbing the green pendant, and go then to the east area and turn it in already.
Yep. Looks like Fox is now heading over to Sahashala and maybe East in Eastern Palace.
Is he skipping the Sahasrara back?
Probably. He probably routed in after going to Eastern.
And Canard joins this route.
First, just checked, we have our map. So we know one of the unique items is going to be on the balls. Canard doing the Sahashala play first.
Well, I think on the boss we will see, I don't know, maybe a flute already would be nice.
Flute would be nice, yes. Something for progression. Progression is always good. Using the bow. It's a interesting strat there to take down the Staphos. There's our fire rod. So we have a fire source.
Well, I have never seen the bow strat in this situation.
No, neither have I. And that's the neat thing with this. We'll get to see things that are different plays and everything. And skipping, right, because everything else on the other side, we don't need to go right side and go back and go the long way, because we already got one of our two items, so we can just, Vox can go right up to the boss.
Well, no, we already got two items. We got a piece of harp in the big chest and the fire rod. So the third item from Eastern is on the boss.
Yep.
And we have seen a clean kill of the red Igors.
Yep. And now it's time to take on the Almost Knights. And there's our mirror. We were just a moon pro away from going to the Dark World.
Also, this Amos fight was super clean, so wow.
And super fat. Yep, that's the quick kill right there. And now he's going to make that. saving quick.
So Vortex of Doom might go to Tower of Hera now, since he got a mirror, which allows him to go up there.
Right, but we also haven't checked out South Shore yet.
Oh, right.
Yep, so we missed the dam, the mini Moldorm cave, and that looks like the play Vox is going to be making.
Which is also a pretty good way to do it, because when he finds the hookshot, for example, he will be able to complete that mountain.
Right. Canard having a little bit of trouble with the Armorous Knights. Money in that first chest.
Oh, and Canard is out of arrows now.
Fire?
That works too.
Yeah. That puzzled me there for a second. I'm always used to taking the Armorous Knights down with the bow. I've never seen it done with the fire rod before.
Well, there are many ways to kill Armorous Knights, but some of them, some are way more efficient, like the bow.
Oh, definitely. Yep, definitely.
Let's see what we will get on the mini Moldorm cave. And there's the Moon Pearl. And the Quake.
Yep. And meanwhile, it looks like Canard's going up to Death Mountain. So he has the old man. $20 for doing our good deed and taking the old man. Psyduck was ready for his close-up there.
Maybe it's what that was the wolf animation.
Probably. And there's the magic powder in the Ice Rod cave, so Fox having...
And there was nothing special on Spectacular Rock.
Right. And we are getting a Dark World check. Our 5-6 crystals are Turtle Rock and Ice Palace. The other two pendants are Pod and
Skullwoods.
Skullwoods, yep. And everything else is our crystals, so...
There's a fake flipper from Vortex of Doom.
Right. Piece of heart on the island there.
And Canard checked the Ether tablet, which only got a shield upgrade.
Alright. So there's one of our shields. Now here's the thing from Canard. Are we going to see the Harapot glitch?
That's only possible when you have the hookshot.
Yes. But there's other ways to do it too, I believe.
Well, there's a bomb setup and boot setup, but in both scenarios you need the hookshot.
Right, because we have neither of those yet. So we gotta climb it the old fashioned. We gotta do it the slow way. And Fox gotta be a little careful. Down to 2 hearts here. Now the thing is, when you have fake flippers, you gotta be careful, because if you take one hit, it's a game over. So Fox going to go make the play over to Zora. So we're going to start off by going to the waterfall ledge. Alright, let's see what we got. So releasing the bee. And it gets red goo, and we have all 3 medallions. So Ether over in the waterfall wishing area.
Well, that opens up Missouri Maya and Tatterak without any problems.
Right. So let's see what King Zora has first. Does he have progressing, or is he going to give us a life lesson? And 10 hours.
Oh, and Trolldom is trolling again.
Yeah. Oh!
Taking a deep fall.
You gotta climb up 2 levels.
So that's a vanilla fight for Canard there, with the fighter's word. Which
Yep.
makes it pretty unlikely. Well, you don't like it. You don't like it.
No. You better go there with the hammer or...
Oh.
Oh, and another spill from... Moldorm is just being trolly today. That's the 2nd time he fell down. Oh!
Let's hope he doesn't drop it a 4th time.
Right. He's already got the hat trick. Because I believe spin slashes do master sword damage.
That's correct.
Get away from that edge. Canard, get away from that edge there.
VortexOfDoom is now making his way up to Tower of Hera 2.
But first getting his map check in. And that's just so Vortex doesn't have the same bad...
Well, that was a root charge from the Moldorm.
Yep. No, that's more like a quarter. That's more like a quarterback blitz right there. So it says a better defense. That could.
Oh yeah, better defense means armor upgrade, right?
Yeah, it could be the armor. I think it's the red mirror because that's what Chet pointed out.
Yeah, right.
It can't be Ether because we've already picked up Ether's over in... Ether's over in the waterfall area.
I was thinking about the shield, but the shield is stating defense in front of you.
Right.
So I think it's the red armor. there goes the next try for Canard. Let's see if he is managing it this time.
See, that's the fun thing. We can be a... It's like... There we go. Come on. Come on. There you go. And that
There's
is
the
super...
rage.
Yep, come on. It's like we're sitting here rooting for him to finally get this fight done. No!
Oh no!
Oh! The feels. The feels. Yeah, it's like... Well, we do have to remember that, you know, some of our featured runners here are, you know, just coming into randomizer and everything, so, no.
Yeah, of course, that's totally fine when you struggle a little
Yeah.
bit. You don't. You need to remember this is also kind of big event for them, so maybe they are just a little bit nervous and.
Right. Chad pointing out a good technique here, use the cape against him.
That would help, especially in the third phase when the second phase when he is in rage mode and super fast.
Right. When he starts to get that. But we do, for these new runners here, we do have some great mentors with them as well. So once again, over on Vortex's side, we have Gamachu, and over on Canard's side, we have Senin. So...
Yeah, well, I bet Senin will keep Canard mentally up with the struggling, so he keeps doing it, and yeah.
Yeah, he's not giving up. That's a good thing of it.
So Vortex of Doom is now entering the last floor before Mordom and joins Canard with his fight.
Right, let's see how well this goes. Well, no, he's gonna go down. He's gonna go down and get the big chest first.
Yeah, right. He had to check.
Yeah, we know.
Well, this means that one item must be on the base.
Right. So that means, well, yeah, because we know Moldorm can't have a key and everything. So he's got one of the two items. And Vortex has... Yes!
Oh!
Finally! Canard takes down Trolldorm. And I missed what that item was that he got. Vortex is using the spin strat. And takes some much needed angry swipes at him, and it's the level 2 sword, so he has the Master Sword. So we have a sword upgrade on Moldorm.
So now Aga is in logic with that.
Right.
Oh wait, it was in logic already before because...
Yeah. Because if we have no more, if this is not the hammer or the gloves upgrade, that puts Aga into logic. So we'll hope.
We still have some checks in the desert area,
Right.
so maybe there's.
Let's see what we go after here. I don't know about you, but I don't want to see Moldor ever again.
Yeah, he can be really.
Oh, there's the flippers. So flippers are in the basement of Hera.
Which won't unlock a lot for Vortex of Doom since he did the fake.
Right. So Vortex just warping back, Canard doing the old saving quit. And he's going to start back from his house. So probably they're going to make their way over to desert. We'll at least get a look at the graveyard, at the desert ledge.
Well, Canard decided differently. He went back.
I wonder what. He went
Oh,
back. Oh,
he's farming bombs.
Yeah, that middle one on the left-hand side will always have bombs.
So nothing on the ledge from the desert?
Right, and Canard going to do his South Shore. It might be 50-50. I'm not sure. I've never done that check.
I only know about 50-50 rocks. Maybe they are 100%. Maybe someone in the chat knows it better.
Yeah. Well, the one thing we don't want to see up here is... Well, I should rephrase that. The one thing we do want to see up there is a key. Well, there's the master key. Now, is this going to be a good... Now, is this the correct play? Well, there's the blue key.
Well, this means
we might have to come...
well, the Cane of Burner is not really required for anything.
No, we need...
It's a nice item to have, but...
Protects you. Yeah, it protects you a lot from fights and enemies.
And Floyd in the chat just mentioned that the rock in front of Link's house is a 50.
Alright. Not checking the ledge.
They did. It was 20 rupees.
Okay. And playing a little dodge on with the Demos statue. So maybe logic is dictating for them to come here to desert. You know, at least check desert before making that Aga play, because Aga is about 5 minutes to do that whole quad.
Yeah, and you normally want to avoid that.
But we know how much, yeah. But I know how much chat loves to see an Aga seed.
And killing land molars will unlock 2 items, one from land molars and one from...
Right. So it's good double play here. Using the fire rod. Could also use...
This was actually a solid fight with landmolars, but only 20 rupees. Canard is currently checking the zero area, which we have seen from VortexOfDoom already. So he will just get the items. Yeah, it was Ether, and I think that was everything.
Yeah. Oh. Who wants to go into fetch quest? We got a fetch quest item. We got the mushroom.
Well, the quest we always love to see.
Yeah. So this is probably the last, well, that and turning in the pendant are probably the last two locations. They've checked everything that they can, and by logic of this, it looks like we're going to have an Aga seed.
Well, pretty much points to that.
Yep.
Let's see what Harshola got for.
And we have, there's the hook shot.
Wow!
So I think that confirms that Aga might be dead.
Well, that's depending on what we get on the Death Mountain. But the hookshot is so great,
Right.
we get like 7 locations to check in Death Mountain.
Right, it opens up Paradox Cave. So we have, we have 7 items to
plus the Spiral Cave, which is another one, so 8 items to get.
Right. But, so Vortex going up to...
Oh, he's turning into mushroom.
Yeah, we're gonna see what that gets us. So going in the desert is required.
The good thing is that still does not confirm.
Right. Piece of heart container from the assistant. And Vox gonna start up down the mountain, so we'll see what we have on right side Death Mountain.
Well, one item we know already
is the
boot.
Yep. Uncle told us that. So, yep, chat pointing out that 8. And he gets dead rocked. Can't go anywhere. Book was in the front part of Escape, the first chest.
So Windfox is stating that Boots could be on Mimic Cave.
Right.
This would be pretty rude.
And well, it's randomized, so anything can happen. But he is doing the right play. He is checking out, what he can for right now on Death Mountain. We might have to go to Aga. Alright, 5 chests here. Let's see. 20 rupees. Piece of heart. There's the boots.
And silver. Wow!
What a great find. So
early these silvers are used.
Yes. And bomb jump across. And now we have speed.
Canard is also now doing the desert play and will soon also get his boots after he turns.
Right. And 20 rupees. Right, that's it. So Chet pointing out, if we don't find either the mitts or the hammer here, we do have to go to Aga.
Yeah, but boots unlocks one more location right now, which is Bonk.
Right. But the question is, are they going to make that play? Let's see. And it looks like he is. Chet pointing out that this is an Aga seed.
Well, depending on the Bonk rocks now.
Right. And what do we have? Red mail. So that was probably a shield upgrade.
Yeah. I think on library we had 10 bombs.
Yeah, library. So Vortex taking the left side route on this. So we are going to see an Aga Clive.
So Canard might go to Sashala now. No, he's going south. Where is he going?
Yeah, where is?
Oh, he's turning into mushroom.
Right, he's using the war point.
Since our runners already got the red mail, at least Vortex of Doom got that, it's a cakewalk to go to through August.
Right. That's what he did also there in the beginning, because he used the cape, made himself invisible, so he could skip going through that energy beam.
Canard goes now to Sashala getting his hook shot, and I think he will also join the Death Mountain Road now.
That seems about the right play.
So after we killed Aga, we are on the pyramid. So the first item we will see is the pyramid ledge. What do you think we will see there?
Well, the way this scene is going, I'm hoping to see the hammer.
Well, that would unlock a lot of stuff now, yeah.
Yeah.
But the seed is a little bit of go here, go there, so maybe it's another fetch item?
True, it could be. Well, I'm hoping it's not. So in this one, we do a little thing here to find out, we like to play the how many blue balls is Iga gonna toss at us?
So I hope for, well, at most 4. We already had 1.
Yep, there's 2. We'll go with 6.
But looks good so far. Oh, there's another one. So it's 3.
Canard missing the bomb jump.
So we had 4 blue balls on Aganim.
Yep. Down goes Iga. And we are now officially in the dark world.
VortexOfDoom was just preparing the spin speed.
Nope, piece of heart.
Well, now they are able to pick up the 20 rupees on the...
Yes. But more likely they're not going to.
Yeah, most likely.
We are getting a catfish check, though.
I think checking catfish isn't a bad idea now, since I don't have the hammer and have to go the north route around Hyrule
Right.
to get to Village of Outcasts, so routing that in...
50 rupees.
Oh, just a pocket.
Yep. So now here's the interesting thing. Where do you think he's going to go from here?
Well, the most likely area to go now is still the Village of Outcast with the hookshot. Can they check Graveyard Ledge now? I don't think so. Well, no, they can.
No, we can.
So yeah, I think they are routing the Graveyard Ledge in and check the Bumper Cave on this way and go to Village of Outcast because there are a lot of items to check.
I don't think he's able to... No, we are. We're getting a King's Tomb check.
Oh, that's huge. I didn't talk about that, right?
5 rupees. 5 rupees at King's Tomb.
Must be a poor king.
And for Zelda, I leave my fortune of 5 rupees. So we're also getting a check here at the ledge.
In many seats, there is the Graveyard Ledge pretty much orphaned because it's normally hard to route it in.
Right.
Well, normally you enter the Dark World with the hammer or with the Titansmith already, which don't gives the option to, well... But this time there wasn't even anything on, so...
Nope. What do we have on Bumper Ledge? This is going to be interesting. We have our Bacon Sword.
Well, that will ease up a little bit of the boss fights.
Right. Now, one thing they did for this, if you go to Mothula and you have the gold sword, they tamed that down so you still do temper sword damage on Mothula.
Yeah, that's correct, because in a vanilla game, the Mothula does not take level 4 sword damage because the spikes do that damage to Mothula.
Right.
And to prevent being invincible for against the Butter Sword, they implemented it to be
Right.
So we see here at Vortex of Doom going to the back of Skullwoods first, which is good because they are able to clear it. And doing the back of Skullwoods is mostly the most efficient way to do Skullwoods.
Right. Go to the back, defeat Mothula, because we know Mothula is going to have one of the two items.
And we don't need to look for the big key.
No. It's one of the very few dungeons where we do not need the big key.
So let's hope that Vortex of Doom will not forget to check the chest on the back, because when I do Mothula, I sometimes forget to check that.
Yeah, that chest down there in the basement can be a little... can be easily forgotten. Yeah, it is a pendant, so that's the other thing we gotta keep in mind. Skullwood is a pendant dungeon.
True, but at this point of the game, there are not many checks open. Well, it's Village of Outcast and
Right.
the normal checks from there's a Dark World. So maybe they are gambling to get something great out of it.
And we'll see if he's going to go over and check Pyramid as well, too. I mean, not Pyramid, the pedestal after this.
Would be a nice idea to do.
Yep. And it's in routing, so you're in the same location. You just use the mirror and go back over. Nice avoidance of the Wallmaster there.
Canard just arrived in the Dark World and will most likely do the route of Vortex of Doom, going north and over to Village of Outcast, or Skullwoods. We will see. Maybe they abandon Skullwoods this time. So nothing from Mothula, just a blue potion.
So Vortex gets his second bottle. So that means the other item is somewhere hiding there.
Finding the second item in Skywoods is like an Easter hunt, because there are so many chests just filled with keys.
Right. This is one of those dungeons I get turned around a lot in.
And we see Canard abandon the fish and gambling that there is nothing on.
All right, pedestal check time. What is it? What do we got on the ped?
Well, just some love.
A piece of heart. A full heart container. Outline ped.
Well, that's a good information, so we don't need to clear the pendant dungeons. But maybe they're, well, like Skullwoods now, it's just in reach and can be routed in well. So maybe we'll still see clearing all the pendant dungeons.
We could.
Well, we have Palace of Darkness, also a pendant dungeon, which is pretty much filled with 5 items,
Right.
and we will most likely will see our runners going in there.
Yeah, they'll definitely go in there, check. You know. All right, so I got the map.
So we have the big chest left and one chest up here.
Right. And it's it. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
so
do.
it's in the big chest now.
Yep.
Again, preparing for the bomb jump.
Right.
And he did it first try. Sadly, no progression item.
Right.
We see Canard not going to Skullwoods, more to Village of Outcast, checking the Sea House, which has no progression, just 50 rupees. Now going to the chest game. And there's also nothing.
Meanwhile, Vox checking out the Sea House, 50 rupees.
Wow, this Village of Outcast is filled with nothing.
Nothing but money.
So without the hammer, we are not able to check the big chest in Thieves Town.
Right.
But we might still be able to get all the 4 items in here. We will see.
Right. Well, we know one of those is always going to be the big key.
Yeah, and the 4 chests in the front of Thieves Town, there will always be the big key, that's correct.
Yeah, because we can't solve. Otherwise, we'd be soft locked out.
Yeah, right, we can't progress without the big key.
So right now, both of our runners are neck and neck.
So it was a pretty good call from Canard to skip Skullwoods because he was able to catch up again.
Right.
So how many items do we got in the front here now? We got some bombs I have seen right now, but
We got 2 things of bombs at the front.
Okay, so we have still 2 items left, which one is on blind, and hopefully the other item will be next to the maiden.
Right.
Chat is just pointing out that since we got the small key, the hammer could be on blind.
Right.
So we found a piece of heart in here, which means we find out of the big chest we don't need the hammer for another item.
Chat pointing out that not having small key being available means either they're saying that the hammer could be there on blind. What could be the last item also on blind, so chat also speculating on this as well.
So I wonder if we will see some blind script fights.
Right.
And Vortex of Doom just picked up the safety compass to get out of Thieves Town.
Yep. So they're both on the blind fight.
And there's no blind script on the right side from Canard.
I think I know what's going on here.
Oh, this looks good from Vortex of Doom. He is starting the blind fight with the script.
Right.
Got through the first phases in script and is nearly able to pull off the third phase in script. Sadly got a little bit of damage, but still a pretty good execution.
Right. So that means the other item is in the chest.
No, we already had 3
No,
items in the dungeon.
the key is in the chest. The key locked itself in the chest.
It's
So
time to dig out.
Yep, let's see what we got at the digging game.
So how does the digging game works?
Well, it's always random, but you're always guaranteed. The number of digs is always randomized, but you are always guaranteed the item.
So I think it was like 25 digs, right?
And there it is. It's 20 rupees.
Chat points out it's up to 30 digs for the digging game.
Right, just the 30 seconds of time that you're given. So 1 dig per second. So Canard going to check out K45.
Wow,
What's
there
up
was
there?
a hammer on Stumpy.
So Stumpy had our hammer. So Canard having a little bit now of a slight lead, having that hammer.
This hammer came just in time. Now they are able to step into Swamp Palace.
Right. So we are two items. No, we are 3 items away from being in go mode. We need the ice rod, we need the red cane, and we need the flute.
That's correct. And hopefully we will find some of them in Swamp Palace.
Swamp House being another one of those item density dungeons that we have.
Vortex is checking the hype cave before he's going to Swamp.
Right, let's see. Do we have it here? Yeah, there's the red cane.
Wow.
Piece of heart. Bombs. Full heart container. And green goo.
Well, this
So
hype cave wasn't that hype.
Oh, it was. We found one of our items. We found
Yeah, well,
we got the cane of Samaria.
yeah, but I still would rate it like maybe 4 out of 10 because it's just the Samaria. And we saw the Titan's Midst on Canard side in Swamp Palace.
Right. That's the other item I was missing. The Titan's Mitts. Kind of need those to complete the game. Chat giving Hut Cave a 7 out of 10. I give it one thumbs up.
Chat also states that Samaria is one of the greatest items you can find, and I have to agree because Kane is
Same here.
enabling so much stuff, like the Icebreaker or the Diver Down.
Right. Which I wonder if we'll see, since we're here in the Swamp Palace, if we're going to see the Diver Down.
There are different setups for the Diver Down. What do you think, if we see Diver Down, which one will we see?
Well, since Vox has the King of Samaria, more likely we'll see the King of Samaria strat for it. Big chest having a piece of a full heart container in there.
Was starting the left side, but I think his mentor told him no, go to the boss.
Right. Because we know the boss is always going to have one of those items.
Yeah, and we saw already a few.
If it's not one of those progression items, then you come back out, and then you go. And then you go over to the left side.
So Canard is going to do his Diver Down now with bombs.
Right. This is the more trickiest setup for it, using the bombs. And you didn't get it.
Well, it didn't work the first time because he wasn't holding right at this time.
Right. And we got boots. No, we got $20 and a shovel.
And another fetch quest.
Right. We can also check out the dig spot over in the Grove.
VortexOfDoom is also doing the Diver Down with the bomb setup and did it first try.
Right. That's one of those new ones where you have to have a pixel perfect. Chat pointing out one item is on the left side.
Yeah, we found 4 so far, and one is on Argus, and yeah. Hopefully it's not a progress item.
Right.
Canard is wrecking the puffs from Argus there.
Right. Meanwhile, Canard takes down Argus. 50 rupees.
So far we only had the Titan's Mitts that were notable in this dungeon. Let's see if our runner is going to check the left side. No, he's not.
Nope.
Routing to the left side to check bomb.
Yep. We're going to go get a Bombos tablet check. Bombers for bombs.
Fits the name.
Yep.
So I expect Canard going to Hype Cave now, getting his Cane of Samaria, and then going to Ice Palace.
We'll see.
Well, this looks interesting. Maybe he's going to check the flute spot now.
Maybe.
Which isn't a bad play, since that way he routes it in and it's not offhand. When it's a progress item, which is not, well, I didn't thought about that. Vortex of Doom is making his way up to the Ice Palace.
Right. So here's the thing with Ice Palace. Are we going to see the Icebreaker glitch?
I pretty much expect them to use it. Since doing the vanilla way of Ice Palace is pretty slow.
And check pointing out that the Smith chain is open too, so we can go take Jeremiah back.
That's true, since we got the mids. But also the blacksmith chain is pretty slow.
Yep.
So I like the play for Ice Palace first. Way more.
I agree with that.
Oh, Vortex of Doom forgot to hit the switch.
That's gonna go through the Penguinator room. So this gives Canard a chance to come back or to catch up.
This doesn't look like Vortex of Doom is getting it done.
It's a hard one to pull off because you got to be picture perfect.
And frame perfect. Oh, now he got
He
it
got it.
fine.
E.T.
Also, with the mids, we got the Dark Death Mountain now open.
Right. Always a good thing to have. Bombs. And Canard taking his stab at it. There's the
Wow, first try.
nice. It's one of those.
So,
Go ahead.
I was just stating it was pretty good execution from both of our runners in this.
Right.
Especially when you keep in mind that all the runners in here are pretty new to the run.
Right. And we are a very welcoming community for those that are willing to get in. You know, we're always here, we support each other, we help each other out. So this is a very welcoming community for new players as well, because we want to see everyone have fun and, you know, do well in these races.
Yeah, we also got a Discord chat for, a Discord server for that,
Yep.
where a lot of people are inside to help everyone out that got.
Yeah, you got questions, you got stuck on it. If you get stuck on a seed,
There's the second item, just 20 rupees. So VortexOfDoom is now able to just go straight to Cold Stare.
it looks like Vortex is coming right behind. Canard going to pick up some magic refills in that room, as that's a room we seldom see.
Yeah, but I think now they got enough magic to use the bombers to destroy the ice from Cold.
Right.
Yeah, and CJ is pointing out in chat that Canard is taking a gamble here. That's correct, because he skipped one chest.
Right.
But we know that's just a 20 rupees, so maybe he will stick with that.
And having a little fun with the pink puffs.
VortexOfDoom is having a little bit of a rough time with the puffs, but still managed to do him, to kill him, and Canard the same. Was pretty solid.
Right. And both of them picking up their crystals for that.
So we are still missing a few items, and I think they are now heading to Palace of Darkness because of the item density.
Right, because right now we are missing the flute and the ice rod from Go Mode. Those are our Go Mode items, the flute and the ice rod.
That's correct. They could also be on the blacksmith chain, which will be not that much fun to do.
Nope.
But they got the mirror, they got boots, so it's pretty fast to do. Oh, we see Canard going to Death Mountain area.
It's going to do Dark Death Mountain. And Vortex following right behind. So this could be the play right here, Dark Death Mountain. Because we got that, we have Bunny Cave, and we have Hookshot Cave as well.
So another 6 items to check.
Yep.
Also, the Spike Cave is open, but no, it's open. So yeah, let's see how if they do the Spike Cave. We see two different plays in here. One from Canard, where he entered the Super Bunny Cave from the first, and VortexOfDoom is going to Turtle Rock teleporter first. I like both plays in a way, but I think the play with the Turtle Rock is my preferred one, because now he can open it for later, which he has to do anyway, and can still check all the items on the Dark Death Mountain area. This was a pretty empty hookshot cave.
Yep.
So now we only have the spike cave left. Maybe there's some progression. So far it doesn't look good. Turtle Rock could also be dipped already. It can't be completed because of the Ice Sword, but the Ice Sword could also be in Turtle Rock right now.
Canard doing the exact same thing, opening up Turtle Rock as well. So basically, right now at this point, runners are just crisscrossing each other's path. Both are going inside Turtle Rock. Now, this is a very interesting play.
Well, this could lead into a double dip, depending on where the Ice Sword is, because the Ice Sword could be everywhere,
except on Cold Stare. Except on Trinex. Sorry, I'm getting my bosses confused.
No, that's fine.
I'm randomizing my bosses for the dungeons in a randomizer seed.
Which is also a mode you can do.
Yep. So we are looking for the Ice Rod. They find that they'll be one item away from go mode. Uses the hook shot to just teleport himself right back. There's a key, 2 keys. No, we haven't found the flute yet. We're still fluteless.
But finding the flute earlier wouldn't have changed a lot. It would just have enabled Misery Maya for them. And maybe changed some routing decisions. Yeah,
right.
But no other checks were possible right now. So we have seen the red boomerang in Turtle Rock now. Was an item on the first chest they checked?
The first chest is always going to be a key in Turtle Rock.
So there are still plenty of items in.
Right. 20 rupees.
Like 20 rupees.
Story of the Seed. Find a chest, open it up, 20 rupees.
So Ice Sword being required at this point is pretty rough because, well,
we're running.
It could end in like searching for just the Ice Sword for like. And chat is pointing out that the first chest is not always a small key, but it's usually a small key. So
I'm thinking of one of the past. Yeah, we checked that. You know what it is? I'm thinking of one of the past versions where that was always a key.
So did the chat remember what was in the first item, in the first chest we checked?
So Canard going over to check out Mimic Cave.
Okay, so we had the big key in the first chest. Thank you, chat.
And 300 rupees.
So we have still 3 items to go in Turtle Rock.
Yep.
Both of our runners are pretty low on magic right now, but there is a full magic refill in the next in the dark room.
Right, it's always going to be in that one pot, skull pot, right before you get to Trinex.
Yeah, there's one, and one is here in the dark room where you have to manage your way through it. On the right side, there are 3 skull pots, and in the middle one, there's a full magic potion. Maybe we will see our runners pick that up.
Yeah. Oh, and Mrs. needs to get that. Hit that. He needs to hit that switch.
Well, in Canard's position, the magic refill would be pretty nice, which he picked up now because he's reaching the laser bridge soon, and with that low health state, he might use his cape to reach the other chests.
Right. I always find these. But first, he's going to open up that wall, put the hole in, put the opening there, so that way we have a safety. So we'll be starting from there if he was to die.
Yeah, I always use that because it's just safe. So simultaneously, both of our runners took the extra entrance. We found the bugnet on the bottom chest and some bombs on the left upper chest. And Canard is going out because
he can't. We can't complete it because we don't have the ice rod. So here's the thing: we're running down there on locations. So, do you take the dip into pod and go looking for it in pod?
I think pod is the better play in here because there are up to 5 items, and the other option would be the blacksmith chain, but with that we only get 3 items. So I think item density is here the key.
This would be the trollery thing for the seed to do. If it's in the lunchbox.
Yeah. Also, remember we have found the powder, so magic bed is also available.
And we also haven't checked Spike Key, which is where Vortex is going to check now. So here's hoping it is here.
This could make or break this race now.
Right. This is a bold play. For Vox. Fingers crossed. No, 20 rupees.
And just 5 rupees, but still nothing on, which is good for Canard since he didn't do Spy Cave.
Right.
Well, there's a trick in Palace of Darkness where you use a bomb to reach the big chest. I wonder if we will see that here.
The hammer jump, maybe. It's a very hard glitch to pull off. But I would love to see it myself pull off. First going through the mimic room.
But at this state of the game, they are so much filled with items, pot will not be a problem at any time.
There
And we
it
found
is.
a ice rod. Oh, wow.
So now we're just looking for the flute. Where could that flute be?
It could also be in pot, and yeah, also the blacksmith chain. And we saw Canard trying the Pegasus bonk to reach the chest there. Dropped, sadly,
He
but
got it.
he got it on the
He
second
got
try.
it on the second try. Can't go that way. Well, no, you can drop down.
Right now, Canard got 2 keys, and in the key logic, you are guaranteed to have like 4 keys in the front. So this tells
Right.
Canard that when he drops down, he will just find 2 more keys.
And using the bomb to toss over there. Vortex also picking up their ice rod.
So we don't see a hammer jump on Canard's side.
Nope. I missed that item.
Yeah, sadly it wasn't possible to see.
Right.
But
We'll see it over on Vortex's side. 2 keys down in the basement.
VortexOfDoom is also opening the bombable wall already for later.
Alright, it was a
Oh.
big key. Chat pointing out that it was a big key, so...
No, this message was from Turtle Rock.
Alright. So, Canard going into the dark maze. 3 items here. Piece of heart.
It's also pretty nice that they have the mirror in this dungeon because it's a huge benefit to have that. That's interesting. They use the key in the front, but they are dropping down to get another key and then going to Halmarsor. And VortexOfDoom went out of Palace of Darkness now.
Right. Well, let's just hope that he doesn't have to come back in there.
Yeah, when the flute is on Halmarsor, this is a huge play for Canard in here.
Yep. Well, let's see what Vortex is going to do.
Well, I assume he is going to do the the blacksmith chain now.
Yep.
There's nothing else to check that's pretty much a good option besides of pod.
Right. So does the blacksmith have the all-important flute? We find that flute, we're in go mode. Meanwhile, Canard heading down over to fight Helmasaur.
But the Helmasaur fight will be pretty easy. He just need to hit his mast 17 times with his hammer and then just throw a silver.
But we're also getting a pig cave check. Let's see, is it here? No! 10 hours! Ah! 10 hours, so we've got...
So still looking good for Canard.
$20 rupees.
Just some cashback from the...
We made money from that. And Fox pulling off the fake powder glitch.
Even with...
And there's a piece of art, so it all comes down to it's in the lunchbox.
Well, we saw a pretty standard fight from Canard this time, and let's see what's on Helmasaur. It's just 10 arrows, so my... This looks like that VortexOfDoom is taking a walk down there, but he could use the mirror and... Oh no, sorry, he does not have the flute.
Right, we don't have the flute. Now what he could do is he could save and quit, and then start back at Link's house and really save time.
Yeah, that's correct. And chat pointing out, flute could also be on Trinex.
Right.
So Vortex is checking the flute location too, just to see some sad rupees.
Right. And he left the... Oh, he's doing... No, he's doing a glitch.
Yeah, right. Because when he mirrors now at the location from the dog picker, he will still get the item because the game thinks the chest is still on his... well, butt.
No, and a piece of art.
Wow, this really looks like Turtle Rock being the flute.
Right.
I think everything else is already checked, so... Wow, this is pretty hard. So the sea seems pretty rough now.
Yep.
We had to check Desert Palace, which was required to get what was it again? I think it was the hookshot.
Right. We got to get the green pendant to go over to Sahasra to get the hookshot.
Yeah, right. And now the flute is also on Trinex, where the ice rod was in Palace of Darkness, which is also just a pet. Oh, and we see Canard going into Skywoods. Oh no. We know already that there's nothing inside, and he skipped it earlier, which was a better play. This looks pretty good for VortexOfDoom now. I'm interested in seeing Canard doing his Morsula fight, because, well, he got the Temperate Sword, which is pretty nice to have with Morsula, but he could also do it with him.
More than likely, he's probably going to do the fight with the Temperate Sword.
VortexOfDoom made his way already pretty far into Totorak now, close to entering the last area from Totorak, which is, I think, called Arena.
And meanwhile, we got Canard checking out Thieves Town. I mean, not Thieves Town, Skullwoods. Making their way through these, the tile switch room.
And there he goes to Trinex. We see on the other side Canard fighting with Morsula.
Yep, and let's see, does Trinex have the Azerod for us?
It was a pretty solid left head from VortexOfDoom. And there goes the second head. Canard is now going to pedestal and blind pulling, maybe? No, he checks it first. And there's the flute. So this means we got go mode after 1 hour and 46 minutes. Wow.
And we have our flute. Flute is on Trinex. So At 1 hour 47 minutes, the Vortex is in go mode.
Canard is still in the Sky Woods, checking the big chest for the second item, which will not be a good item for him. He will think, oh no.
Right. Chat pointing out that they both had to make at least 3 trips up Death Mountain today in the sea.
Wow, this is pretty rough. Because every trip up to Death Mountain takes a lot of time.
Right. So we can just we don't have to worry about going into the mire shed. We are just good to go. Right into mire.
That's true. We are pretty loaded with tempered sword, red mail, silver arrow, so we don't really need to check anything else.
Right.
The only thing that could save Canard right now is Vortex of Doom struggling a lot in GT, which was not really a thing where you struggle that much normally.
Nice jump over the pit.
Did you see where the Vortex of Doom entered the Dark World portal on the 6th flute location?
Yeah, it's one of those two. It's always going to be the one on the right.
No, I mean, did he enter the portal from the left or from below, or did you see that?
No, he entered it from sideways, I believe.
Okay, so there is a glitch called Spooky, and you need to prepare it when with going from the bottom into the portal.
Okay.
So we won't see it on the left side here.
Oh, we got the big key. That's basically all. All we got to do is just find a key or two, and make our
it's pretty.
Yep, and make our way to the.
So we still need another key to continue to the.
Right.
But the big key so early is like Godmire at this potion. It's at.
Yep. Heart contained. Piece of heart. And that can be very tricky.
Oh right, we don't need another key in basement. Thanks for pointing it out, chat. I was just.
Yeah, I'm thinking of GT, but we're gonna get a nice.
Oh, Vortex of Doom did set up the Spooky.
Yep. So here we go. As we make our way to Victorious.
Well, this would be pretty easy with the silver.
Right. Down go the odds.
And 2 more shots for the.
Right. Down goes Victorious. We get a piece of heart. He gets another full heart container for that. He has 7 crystals. Vortex now making their way up to Ganon's tower.
So Ganon Tower got a lot of chests, right?
22.
We can do
22 chests. Chat. Here's how we do it. 22 chests in Ganon's tower. we'd like you to put down which chest you think that is it.
Well, I always stick with the 13 because I just like it. And yeah, our chat can.
Yep. So I'm gonna say number 9. That's what I always go for. Yep. So there we go. So
Esma is mentioning something pretty mean. The big chest could be in the tire room on the right side of Ganon's tower, and this location is mostly the last one the
Right.
runners are going to.
Tile room, yep, that's always going to be the last one. So we almost had a full inventory for this seed.
We could have, because we know where the burner was.
Right.
Oh no, Canard is just going back to Swamp and checking the left side now. Oh,
no.
that's so rough.
Yeah. Maybe he thinks he forgot a chest.
Well, yeah, there is one item left in Swamp, left side Swamp, but
Right.
we already know there will nothing.
Right, so here we go. As he bonks, as Vortex bonks into the wall. 2 chests here. First chest is a key. Chest 2, a single rupee.
Yeah, and the key, most runners tend to keep on going on the right side when they find a key.
Right.
So let's see if he picks up the. No, he just skips.
Yep, he's gonna skip the tower room.
So here are coming the 4 chests for the compass room.
Right.
Let's see if the big.
So chest 3 is a map. Chest 4, 300 rupees. Chest 5.
So the 5 wins this time.
So congratulations to. It's Otter.
So we see it's Otter.
Yep, it's Otter. Guesses number 5, and he wins our big key guessing game. So congratulations for that. He picked. Yeah. Only for tournaments do we have that bot activated. So nice going there.
So Vortex of Doom is now going up the Ganon's tower and soon is starting his
Right.
his gauntlet. Let's see how.
Well, first we gotta get through these 2 mimic rooms, and these rooms are a pain to get through.
Normally they are, but they already got the silver arrows, which makes them one shot.
Yep.
Safety check for the map, always needed.
Right. We need the big key. We need the big key plus 1 key to make it up. TR.
And sadly, we see on Canard's side, he's also checking the spike cave now.
Right.
And after that, he will finally go to Turtle Rock, picking his flute up, and then going to Maya. So this looks pretty bad for him now.
Yeah. Well, remember, he was already in Turtle Rock, so he's going to be finishing that up.
That's true. And then he's getting Yeah, well, his go mode item, but But I can understand his decision to just wait out and doing Trinix last, because it's not that likely that your last go mode item is on Trinix.
Right.
So VortexOfDoom is now already entering the Land Molars 2 fight.
Land 2, yep. Let's see how he does here with the silver arrows. Doesn't get the 1 cycle.
Still got one of the Land Molar swarms down.
And has to be careful. He's done a 2.5 hearts now.
Yeah, the fireball is always doing 1 damage. That's nothing you want to see.
Right, and that fireball is annoying. And we still got the blue shield as well too. So 2 down, 1 more to go.
Oh no, only 1 heart left.
Down it goes.
And also, chat is pointing out that it's not a bad idea to do Turtle Rock, since it's a red crystal which unlocks also Pyramid Fairy, which is again 2 more checks.
But that's completely out of the way there. Nice kill. Picks up the heart.
Hopefully we will see a 1 cycle on the next wizard room. Oh, very well.
Nice 1 cycle there. Now into the torch room.
And Canard has just entered Turtle Rock again and going to Trinix. He's pretty low on magic right now.
Fox also needing to be careful, because if he doesn't wait for that chime to come in, he could despawn the rest of the tower. Doesn't need to worry about carrying one of the Harmosaurs for the key.
And also don't need to care about the chest there.
Nope.
I mean, the only interesting thing right now would be a Battle Sword, which will just speed up the Ganon fight.
Yeah.
Let's see how he is doing against Mordor.
Takes a spell.
And there's the first drop front rolled on.
If you thought Moldorm in the light world was a pain, wait till you get to the dark world.
Oh, that's
He got the kill on it, but I don't think it counts.
No, he dropped, and this still resets Mordor.
Oh, the same problems Canard had going up here, Fox is now having.
He's just giving Canard time to catch up.
True. But down goes Moldorm. Does he pick up the validation check? No, he skips it.
So this means we will see a temperate Ganon fight, which means he has to hit Ganon 12 times in phase 1 and 2, and then another 4 times in the 3rd phase.
Right.
Yeah, Frodo must really trolley today.
We move on to the Agate 2 fight. Nice double. He got the double.
That was pretty. That was pretty good.
Got the single.
Some call this Aga geometry.
Yeah, I call it three bumper pull. So Aga is down.
So this was a 4 cycle, right?
Yeah.
Canard just picked up the flute now and is now making his way to Misery Mire. And at this point, Vortex of Doom will just head into the Ganon fight.
And Ganon just telling us not to stand so close to him.
I was trying to do a Trident spin, which didn't work because the Trident was already too far away. And we got the God location for Ganon. Wow! So phase 1 is done, phase 2 will be done pretty soon. I think it's now. Yeah, and
Yep.
he's already in phase 3. Already took a few hits and had to refill his health points.
And there goes the floor.
Let's see if he's going to do the torch glitch, because most say that the torch glitch will not be the best thing to do when you have silvers, but he doesn't have the half magic, which is, well, you need to consider that, because when you don't have half magic, you can't turn on the torch all the time.
Right.
Now entering the last phase for the silver arrows. Didn't got the torch glitch.
Nope. Yes! Missed again! Playing with our hearts here.
Also getting low on magic now.
Right. And I don't think he has a refill.
Oh, and he took a drop. No!
Oh, no!
Well, I bet Vortex of Doom and Canard are talking, and they are saying, drop down so we can catch up again, and it will be a little bit more intense.
But what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go back up?
Now he was just taking a refill from the fairy. You can kick out of the tree there.
Right, but he's so low on magic, too. That's the other thing.
Let's see if he tries another Trident spin this time. Again, too late. So dropping seems to be the theme of this seed today.
Yeah.
And chat asking if we have potions. I don't know if we still got some.
I don't think so.
Well, Vortex of Doom used already one potion. I haven't seen him buying, but he refilled on one of the fairies.
Chat pointing out that he still has a blue potion.
On the other side, we see Canard going through Mr. Maya, close to Ridris already.
Right.
Again, no torch glitch. And also no magic.
Oh, no,
Oh, he still got a
we got a grade. And
Canard wasn't.
Go ahead.
Canard wasn't able to do a first cycle victorious, but gets it down at the second cycle.
And
yeah,
Vortex takes down the pig. Get your GGs in chat for Vortex. Finishes with a time of 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 25 seconds. Get your GGs in for Vortex and Gamma Chew.
Yeah, it was pretty good fight at the end.
Right.
And luckily. So now we have some bacon to eat. Hopefully we will see VortexOfDoom here.
Right.
Yeah, and Chit points out Canard is just at 2 hours and 8 minutes, so he's still behind VortexOfDoom. So when he somehow finishes in 20 seconds, he still can.
Oh! Takes a spill off the bridge. But I'll say, this was been a very entertaining seed.
I would more call it a rough seed.
Rough but entertaining. Not the type of seed I would like to, for the new, for the new players coming up and just learning randomizer. Not one I would like to give them right out of the gate, but it is randomizer. That's something that always happens.
I think the runner still did the best out of it.
Oh yeah, they put on the best show, and with and plus, the restreaming and being live makes it even a little bit more nervous.
Yeah, and it was pretty neck to neck a long time on this race, so nothing to complain anymore.
Right. And we'll see what his routing choice is coming into. Oh no, he's going the left side.
Oh, you don't want to see it.
Right.
So when he sticks with the left side, he will full clear the basement area from Gannon's tower, which will consume a lot of time now. But he has the half magic now, which is helping him with the Ganon fight.
And
that's interesting. That's already also a strategy you can do, going to the left side, doing the Stealthos room, and then going to the right side.
Right. But one thing we do want to mention is if you enjoyed the runners here and with this, please give them a follow. Give the runners a follow. Give Vortex and Canard a follow, as well as our tracker, and of course ourselves as well. So, if you like what you see here,
And also feel free to check out the Discord from us.
I will put that in the. And we are joined by Gamachu and Vortex. GG, guys.
GG.
Hey, GG's.
So, first of all, your thoughts on that seed?
I was so worried. I am a firm believer in not skipping left side swamp with diver down.
Right.
And it's not very often that you skip it that early and are still worrying about it when your choices are Trinex, Helmasaur, and like Pyramid Fairy after that. But like I stopped worrying for a while, but then like it started coming back again. But yeah, I felt good about most of the choices we made. Felt really bad to get Ice Rod first check after trying Laser Bridge, or second check or whatever. But yeah, that it was an okay seed.
I don't know. I don't know what Vortex is talking about. I thought it was a fun, jet, smooth seed.
Right.
No, I was telling Vortex too. I was a little worried because that hook shot felt pretty good to get before committing to Aga. But I also wondered, like, how did the opponents play? Did they skip that and maybe go into pod before hook shot? Did they have the Ice Rod before, making their way over to West Side Dark Wall? I was just a little panicky a bit there.
Right.
So, what are your thoughts about some items being dead?
Hookshot on Green Pendant in like desert before we had boots. Like you needed hookshot to get the boots, actually. And like flute on Trinex and everything. It was just.
And Ice Rod on pod.
Yes.
I was kind of messing with them too. Like, after we finish Aga, we'll skip pod for now. Let's hope there's nothing, important like Ice Rod or something. Because, we just finished Aga, so we weren't able to save the portal, if we do TR before committing to pod. But, yeah, it's just, pod, pendant pod, it just didn't feel too good. We kind of followed the hook shot and totally ignored pod.
And the
so you kind of jinxed.
Yeah, I blame Gamma.
Yeah. Yeah, it just felt terrible. Finish Turtle Rock dive, you find the Ice Rod right immediately after, and it's a difficult decision to go back up there just for that one check. We had Smith's Chain left and that one item left in Swamp, and I don't know. I told Vortex, I feel we have to make another skip Helmasaur. I was very nervous about that, though. Very nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the flute could have.
It could have, and
I'm glad it wasn't.
Though we had it like the next check, like Turtle Rock was the next play because of Pyramid Fairy, and so left side swamp would have been the last location. So like we would have gotten it. It would have been after Trinex. After Pyramid Fairy, then Helma, which would have been very late, but like I think it made sense to us to do it the way we did, because if you're gonna leave pod, then you do the checks in that order. So
right.
Well, yeah, your gamble paid off. Canard was going for left side swamp. He skipped Skywoods first and cocked you back. And then later, when he was looking for the flute, he just went in back to Skywoods and was looking there. So it just paid off for you to skip the left side swamp.
Yeah, it
Oh.
was really nice having Skullwoods done with before we did anything else, because that, like, I think I said, like, as we were walking into Village of Outcasts, now Pendant Skullwoods can't hurt us anymore. Like, we checked Ped, we knew there was nothing there, so
Yeah, that was also another decision. I kind of figured, we already know what Ped is. We're only going to be getting one item out of Palmasaur. I don't really want to do that move. Just kind of cut corners where we can, and avoid a possibility of a glove or a hammer in Skullwoods area. Because if there was nothing in Hype Cave Thieves Town, we would have to make another loop just to come back for that glove or hammer in Skullwoods.
Right.
Well, luckily you found the hammer right on Stompy.
yeah.
And then the Mitsu immediately after. That was first chest of Swamp.
Yep.
Which is also, again, pretty rude because it's also a pendant dungeon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this was... I was feeling like between the Turtle Rock dip and like all the 3 falls I had in Hera, I was just like, and full clearing Skullwoods, like, what if that was skipped, and what if they did pod first and all that? Like, I was feeling so behind.
Yeah.
And everything went really well up GT until 2 of those falls I don't think Moldorm earned, to be perfectly honest. I think the fix was in on the RNG, but
Right. Well, Chad pointing out all of this, saying Trolldorm was being extra trolly today.
I
Yeah.
clinched first Moldorm, right? First try?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't
Yeah, but
remember if that was one of the falls.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of Trolldom today. Canard was dropping like 5-6 times.
6 times he dropped.
Yeah, Trolldorm really living up to its name.
Yep.
And I caught one of the fire bats on Ganon, and I stopped.
Yeah.
But not the second one. But the second one I needed to do it because I was slashing too, I think. So it was like just unlucky.
Yeah, and we thought you were out of like potions and everything.
No, I still had a green left, but
Yeah, we didn't take that into consideration up here. It was like, does he still have a blue, or is he completely out?
This was one of the first seeds I've ever done where I had all 4 bottles and visited the potion shop exactly 0 times. That was
Well, who needs safeties, right?
right.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we have 15 hearts, red mail, right? Pretty good.
Yeah. We were pretty loaded.
I think I had 6
And
hearts
we-
out of escape too, like with all the heart pieces and 2 heart
Yeah.
pieces back.
And then finding the vanilla. You had the vanilla bottle and vanilla torch
Mm-hmm.
and the lamp. Like that.
In a few seconds, Canard is also dealing with our bacon pig. And maybe he will join too.
Yeah. And Canard getting off the torch glitch. Nice
Okay.
and a double kill for that. Down goes Ganon. Get your GG's in for Canard.
Much better Ganon fight. Wow.
Yeah.
That's one I should grind, I guess.
As he crosses the line with a time of 2 hours, 20 minutes. And
So I have to say this was pretty interesting to watch because it was just like a breadcrumb search.
Yeah.
Right.
It was interesting. Like so early, like we got a glove and moon pearl by Mini Moldorm, and then like we had boots are on mountain, so we went up the mountain and decided to play it safe and do the Hera basement chest because we were already sort of suspecting Ega, and we didn't really want to leave anything undone.
Behind.
And then flippers were in there, so it's like, well, all those fake flipper checks were suddenly in logic, and we didn't. So we decided to check to see if Desert had anything since we got that early book and got hook shot. It was just so. Things were in such weird, scattered places.
Yeah. And both of you were like, "Oh no, please no Aga, please no Aga." You did everything to avoid Aga, but at the end you had.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we are joined by Canard and Senna. Both GG to you guys as well.
Yeah, GG.
Thank you.
GG.
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 So you, Canard, your thoughts on the seed and everything?
I kind of bad seed, like we did a dip into tier for hoping for one item, like 12-11 check with the Dark Mountain, and we did get nothing. So when we found the Ice Rod on pod, we were maybe we were a bit late, and we checked like everything and last location the Ocarina on track.
So,
It was.
yeah. It also looked like you were struggling a little bit early on in the race with the Moldorm fight. What happened? Yeah, what happened with that?
I didn't practice like Moldorm with fighter a lot, and like I think I fall one twice, and like I start to tilt a bit. So Senen called me down, and I get it up.
Yeah.
Gamma was panicking and screaming at me to use my cape on my Moldorm fight, and I didn't, and I probably should have.
Did we have the cape? I don't think we had the cape at that point.
Where was Cape? Cape was.
I think Kakariko?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you had it. So Aghanim was
it.
open pretty fast.
Oh, damn. Yeah, cape was a really good idea. Oh, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, you both had cape. And then there's also, with the fighter, spin slashes do the same amount of damage as level 2 sword.
Yeah. I told him. Well, it does the same damage. Like, really, on fighter sword, you just really want to not fall. Like, spin or not spin, it doesn't matter.
Oh, try pointing out, cape was in Tavern.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, we should have thought about it.
Right.
Yeah, I feel a bit like I feel bad about that seed because I was not on point for mentoring tonight, and especially the Total Rock play. One of the reasons we went in Total Rock early was because I was like, worst case scenario, we can save our portal, so we can do Total Rock before Palace of Darkness, because worst case scenario we will save the portal and do pod just after. But once we reach Total Rock, I realized we have killed Aghanim, so we can't save the portal, which obviously makes this play a lot worse. And yeah, I think like if I had in mind where we had killed Aghanim, I would have pushed for pod before Total Rock, and that would have made a lot of difference. Like 30-minute difference.
At what point did you dip Turtle Rock? Because we did the same play. It was fairly late. I think we didn't do Smith Chain.
Both of you were like at the same time in Turtle Rock. It was pretty nice to see that.
Really? Oh, that's fun.
Ice, I guess.
Yeah, we did Total Rock before doing. Well, we had not done Palace of Darkness, Skullwood, the Smith Chain hammer peg and everything.
Right.
So we had, I don't know. I think if I had in mind that Aghanim was dead, I probably would have pushed for Palace of Darkness first.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, we didn't.
Check.
I didn't do Helmasaur. So
Oh.
we made the very
Yeah, we get to
because
the end.
we had done Skull Woods already and checked Ped and knew it was nothing. So
Okay.
so we're only going to get one item from Helma, and it's a couple extra minutes, and we have the ice rod. We did Smith, and like Smith Chain was way more checks, so we did Smith Chain and then went straight up to Turtle Rock, hoping that it was there or Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also feeling a little behind at that point because,
Mhm.
we just finished Turtle Rock, we find the ice rod, we cleared a bit too much of the overworld. It kind of felt like we gotta cut corners here somewhere.
Yeah, we literally did everything in the game
Yeah.
before the Ocarina. So yeah.
It was pretty interesting to see you guys because after you killed Aghanim, the one team just went into Skull Woods and the other team dipped it. So Canard skipped it and was catched up with that play because the Tower of Hera drops from Modron put you a little bit behind, and you were just catching up with the skip of Skywoods, and then later you just dip in back into Skywoods because you were looking for the flute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
that was terribly placed.
like having done Skull Woods really did help us out, especially because flute was the last thing we were looking for. Because you couldn't flute to Kakariko and check Skull Woods. Like if it were the ice rod that you were still looking for instance, so we didn't have to like double dip that area. I guess we had to do Smith Chain again, but but it was just nice to have that little corner of the world like completely sealed off, and we had cleared everything out. And that helped us late, I think.
Both of you most likely did last location flute, which was on Trinex, which was pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it was Helmasaur and Left Side Swamp that we had left. Were
Yeah.
two
We
places.
went back to Left Side Swamp before doing Trinex.
Oh no!
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
We
it's
Yeah,
not a,
that
did
hurt a
like
bit.
Smith Chain, and from Smith Chain we go to Left Side Swamp, and after we go to Train.
yeah, that I was thinking about that as he was turning in Purple Chest because he already in the Dark World. He's right next to Pod. I mean Swamp Palace, but I'm thinking, no, we can't go back there. We, Trinex has one item, and there's 2 more items behind Pyramid Fairy. It's just kind of gamble and hope there's nothing over there. But I was worried, though. I was worried. I'm not gonna lie.
I really didn't expect you guys to have done the same play. Like, if the Ice Rod had been more hidden, I would have thought you did the same. But with the Ice Rod easily accessible in Palace of Darkness, I kinda thought you would have done Turtle Rock with the Ice Rod. So I wasn't a big fan of going back to Turtle Rock immediately.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know you don't want to make many climbs up the mountain.
Right.
You kind of want to minimize that.
But yeah, it was hard.
I think another thing that really convinced me that it was a good play was it meant finishing a dungeon, like one way or the other. Like even if Trinex didn't have something, it was an extra crystal, and I wouldn't have to do him.
That's correct, and also it was a red crystal, which would have enabled the pyramid fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but in total, you can just say the seed was pretty rough.
Where was half magic?
Canard, yeah.
The funny thing is,
Half
Where was
magic.
half?
We don't know.
No. We have seen it because Canard picked it up on the left side of GT in the
funny.
stuff.
DM room.
We went
it's
straight right
one of
because
the
we were
stuff.
feeling very, very behind.
yeah. But yeah, what's funny about this seed is if you do pod before Turtle Rock, suddenly the seed is really, really nice and friendly. But doing Turtle Rock first makes it really terrible.
Right.
Yeah, besides the fact that mids were in Swamp Palace, and yeah, the hookshot on the Green Pendant.
Did you
Yeah.
guys have Green Pendant before doing Ega? Did you clear Desert?
Yeah. If we, yeah. Well,
Well, you must have because you didn't dip pod because that would have been your only play if you didn't.
Yeah.
dip pod already. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice that it was specifically hookshot on Green Pendant.
Yes.
Usually, like I'm okay with early Aghanim if it gives you the access to Siftones and everything, but not having hookshot. Yeah.
Or if pod had been a crystal, maybe, and we could have gotten big key even if we didn't find hammer or something. Like.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah.
But yeah, no, that, and then we got boots out of the hookshot too, which was nice to have.
Yes, I know. I guess we had a similar early game.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing that could have happened was having the boots in Mimic Cave.
Yes.
That's awful.
Yep. That's what we were hoping that it wasn't going to be. Boots in the Mimic Cave. But GG to both of you. So congratulations to both of you. And yep. And to everyone out there in chat, please give these runners a follow. It takes a lot of courage to be up there and to be allowing us to restream it and for us to commentate on it. So please give them a follow. Give their mentors a follow as well. So, and same for us. Same for me and Shiki here. Give us a follow and our tracker as well, Warrington, and also gotta give shout outs to our tracker, Jorgensen, who was working behind the scenes, keeping track of all the items and everything behind the scenes, keeping us honest, and if we miss something and all that. Also, coming up later on tonight, we have another race being restreamed at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Witty versus Grime Legend. That's going to be restreamed. That's going to be on at 10 o'clock. So in about 4 hours from now, get to see get some more randomizer in as well. So, any final thoughts you want to add to this?
No more Argacid. Just no more Argacid.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
or flute on.
Oh, just go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, it's so funny because I'm not used to Agacid. I was like, damn, I don't know to do this. I'm not used to it. While Canard just have like, I don't know, four Agacid or something in practice.
4 years since today.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, I hope you still had some fun in the seed at least. Well,
sure.
I think we all learned out of it, right?
Right.
I'll say this is my first time ever skipping Sank Chest because we knew it was the map. And it was,
Yeah, we kind of figured it was when you guys skipped it. So.
the best part was like all the starting at Sank and just walking past it over and over again. It just...
Right.
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary. Thanks for the race, Canard, and Senan for your mentoring. Gamma, thank you. And yeah, Thanks
And
for
good
watching.
luck and good luck to both of you in the next
everyone.
round.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck to everyone.
Good luck.
Yeah, GLT for the next one.
So that's gonna do it for us. So yeah, 10 o'clock tonight Eastern Daylight Time. We have our race once again between Witty and Grimeland being restreamed. So until then, I'm Yoko.
Yeah, and I'm Shaki, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Have a great evening, whatever. Enjoy yourself, and see you next time.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time for more Link to the Past Randomizer, the mentor tournament right here on Go Mode Podcast. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye bye.
See you.
See you guys.
See you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later.